almost forgot. Let me tell you all how I almost killed myself the day I found out I had Omicron, COVID, the variant of Omicron. My son had come to take me to the urgent care clinic to get tested because I was having too many, um, I was bumping in the walls and everything. I couldn't stand up straight. And so um, we went, uh, didn't take long. We were back home in about a good 45 minutes because the urgent care clinic was very near us, about a 5-minute drive away. Anyway, when we were coming back, I was sick, kind of dizzy in the car and whatever. When we came back, and my son led me out of his car on the other side of the street in front of my apartment. Now, I live on the first floor, and so um, there was a van, actually two vans, parked in front of my apartment building, maintenance type vans and whatever. My son had a Kia that sits low to the ground. And so he sat there, because I looked back, he sat there on the other side of the street, waiting for me to cross the street, step up on the curb, and just walk across the grass a little path to my doorway. As soon as I got, I'm going to say, 2 steps away from my door, I passed out. I didn't even know I had passed out. Um, when I came to myself, I was like, I'm laying on the ground. And I was laying on the sidewalk with my head on my forearm like this. And so I was like, oh my God. And it was in the middle of the day. So a lot of the people that live in my building were at work. And I was like, I'm laying here. Nobody came to take my purse, help me up, or nothing. And I live on a busy type street. And I got up. I was like, oh my God. And I was looking for my son and whatever. He was gone. I don't even know how long I laid there, but I don't think it was more than a minute or two or something or other. Um, but I was wondering, why didn't my son come to help me up off the ground? When I got in the house and I was looking out the window, I figured out why my son never came to help me. Because he was in a Kia that was low to the ground, and there were two maintenance vans parked in front of my door. So the maintenance men were in the building working on things. No one was walking up and down the street. The kids were all at school in the neighborhood. So I was just laying out there on the street. My son couldn't see me. That's why he didn't help me. I was saved from hitting my head, my naked forehead on the ground, which probably would have killed me because the way I was laying, I just fell over straight out because my legs were straight out behind me and I was just laying on my forearm, like I said. But I think what saved me, it was cold outside. Um, and I had on a knitted cap that stopped right about here. So that meant that all of this part of my forehead was protected. How ironic was that? Because otherwise, I could have been dead just from going to find out that I even had COVID. When I called my son and told him, he just lived on the next corner from me, he was so hurt. He said, Mama, you were actually laying? I said, I was laying on the ground out there by myself. No, he was so hurt. But I told him, don't worry, there was no way you could see me. You couldn't see me either under the van wheels or um, over the top of the van because your car, the roof of your car just came up to the bottom of the van windows. There was absolutely no way that you could have seen me. I told him God was just protecting me. All of my kids were so hurt. But I told them that's how God protects us when we don't even know He's protecting us. He protected me. Because not only would I have been dead, but my cause of death would not have been COVID. It would have been me cracking my skull on the cement 2 steps from my door.